Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And guys, Chris Bosh will be playing in this one. Bosh now one of the older players in the league, but it looks like he'll be able to make an impact for a long time to come.
Yeah, he's always been efficient as a scorer, inside or out. Very smart with the ball and doesn't need a lot of touches to make an impact.
You know, when he
Two teams, two conferences. It's a road game for the Heat in this one. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, along the sideline. Steve, we have a great matchup in the middle right here tonight. How fun is it going to see these two great centers go head-to-head?
That's old school when these two guys go at it banging. And you start talking about centers, you know, a lot of people look at points, but then you got to start looking at reboundings and who threw the first elbow and, you know, who's the enforcer and just set the tone for his team.
And the constant fighting for position underneath.
The stuff you don't see off the ball, they go at it.
Gets bad in there, doesn't it?
Yes.
You didn't go on there much, did you?
I just looked and kind of marveled at it.
You just kind of marveled at it. So here is Miami's starting group. A lot of length up front with Bosh and Whiteside in the middle. Dragic is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Winslow in at the three. Now here's Paul. Jordan with the screen on Dragic. Paul passes to Jordan. No good that time. Bosh with some nice D. Now the dish to Winslow. Traps in the tray. Winslow's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Miami on defense. 6-point game. Jordan the screen. Paul kicks to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
That's DeAndre's go-to play. He sprints toward the cup as soon as he sets the pick to free up some space with his pick.
It's been a quick start for Miami. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Eric Spoelstra. David?
Well, Kevin, he said for them to be successful, they have to act like, and I quote, a swarm of angry bees, unquote, every time the ball goes into the post. If they don't, he thinks they're going to be in for a long night. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Was shot by Redick, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Waiters, no luck. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Wow, you know he's got to be beside himself. Terrible unforced error.
Miami with the ball. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Bosh. Banked in off the glass. Bosch has got his first points in this one.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
They just talked that one up to a little miscommunication. I'm sure they'll get on the same page.
Now here's Griffin, and that one is good.
You gotta feed Griffin the basketball. He has it going so far down in the low block.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Waiters dishes to Dragic. Waiters against Redick. Waiters passes to Whiteside. Low block shot on the way. They get it back. Dragic kicks to Waiters. Pass to Whiteside. Sinks that one from the post. Whiteside's got 5 points so far. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Jordan dishes to Redick. Back to Jordan. Ball outside. Down low. Stolen by Bosch. Winslow with it. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Jordan, the pass to Redick. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
He delivered that pass right on the spot to his teammate who was on the move.
The Heat leading by 4. And Waiters kicks to Dragic. Bosch against Griffin. Bosch dishes to Waiters. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
On the defensive end, you have to fight through screen. That is a commitment.
Now here's Paul. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Feeds to Mbah-a-Moute. Shoots a 3. And it's Paul missing. He'd have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
Well, the first thing comes to mind when you think about the Los Angeles Clippers is offense. But they had a very good defense. They were fantastic on that end, and it was led by DeAndre Jordan and Chris Paul.
Now Griffin. After the missed 3 from Goran Dragic. And Mbah-a-Moute the pass to Griffin. Another shot, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Well, the league going more up-tempo with more three-point shooting. That's not, though, the Miami Heat.
No, they're at the bottom of the league as far as pace and as far as three-point shooting. This team makes its bones at the defensive end of the floor. That's really where they excel.
Blake took off like a rocket on that alley-oop. Woo!
Now here's Waiters. He kicks it to Dragic. He feeds it to Whiteside. That one goes in. Whiteside's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Paul. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
No hesitation from Chris Paul, getting the basketball to the open man quickly.
The Heat have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Basket counts, and it's 9 points for Hassan Whiteside.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Steve, now that it's all said and done, when you look back in your career, do you have one of those single...
We've had our chances on offense, but we need to start capitalizing on them.
And then I think the moment that it retires, so everything in between, and the good and the bad. A lot of people point to the championships and all-star and the gold medals, but I think the relationships, the ups and downs, the injuries, just everything it shapes you as a young man.
One of the, going with the saying that the journey is the reward.
It's totally right, Kevin. I mean, that journey, a lot of people don't get a chance to have that journey, so you want to appreciate even the things that didn't go so well.
Great perspective. Dragic against Paul. Bosh, the screen, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So, for the Clippers, Paul Pierce is checked in for Redick. And it's Austin Rivers in for Paul. And Miami with a change here, too. Richardson's checked in. On defense, the Clippers, they trail by 1. Rivers against Dragic. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A different look for the Clippers. Spates comes in for Jordan. And Wesley Johnson has subbed for Blake Griffin. Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. Now, here's Richardson. Dishes it to Winslow. 6 to shoot. Johnson kicks to Bosh. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Winslow off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
James Johnson's checked in for Miami. Williams comes in for Winslow. And the fans all love Maurice Spates. He added a three-pointer, you know, Steve, to his game over the past few years. He is now one of the better stretch fours because of it.
And that's hard work. People call him Mo Buckets. Maurice Spates loves taking the 3. He lights up, and you know what? His teammates, you can tell when he's taking that.
Quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Los Angeles leading by 3. Now Crawford looking. Oh!
Yes! Yes! The quickness of Jamal Crawford really taking it to the rim with determination.
Miami's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Johnson kicks to Williams. Johnson against Pierce. Bosh double team. Kicks it out to Johnson. Miami no good on that time either. It's Pierce with the drive, and Paul Pierce with the slam.
And you can sense the momentum really starting to swing their way.
They're beginning to put it all together, in my opinion, and take control of this game.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Rivers, and then Rivers with the dunk.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
The fans really get their money's worth when they get to see him make plays like that.
And Bosh gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Bosh has got his second basket of the game. Clippers leading by 5. Here's Rivers. Inside, Spates. And the slam dunk by Spates.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
If you aren't going to at least step in front of him, you can't be surprised when he throws it down like that.
Bosh with the bucket. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. Crawford outside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The feed now to Williams. It's Richardson on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. For 3, Williams. That one, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Richardson, no luck.
Okay, there's attack mode, and then there's I best pull this back out mode.
And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul.
Well, they've weathered their turnovers so far. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for the Clippers. The Heat also with a sub. Ellington's checked in. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Johnson attacking. Rebound by the Clippers. And here is Spates. Rivers in the corner. Johnson outside. To the middle, up off the screen, and the slam dunk by Spates.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
That's what they do. They find the high percentage shots, and they nail them.
Offensive rebound. Excellent D there from Pierce. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Clippers lead by 9. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. You talked to Chris Paul, and it's clear he was born to play the point guard position.
Fortunately, I've always been vertically challenged, so I've never had to play power forward or center on anybody's team. I've been passing and getting into the lane, dishing the ball off to a teammate, helping people score my entire career.
Vertically challenged, that's classic coming from Chris Paul. But, you know, seriously, Greg, he's taken that challenge and made the most of what he's got. A terrific play.
Really, and you know what? He's actually turned that challenge on his head when he goes right at much bigger players and uses their size against them.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
You always like it when your team doesn't settle for outside shots, and that's been the case here early on.
In reality, they can get those perimeter shots anytime they want to. Instead, they are really zipping it around and getting good, high-quality shots from all over the floor.
The dunkers, Griffin and Jordan, are the bigs. Felton is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Pierce in at the 3 slot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Off the pick. Here's Griffin. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Griffin's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Clippers. The Heat trail by 11. And Whiteside with the basket on the assist by Ellington.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Paul dishes to Felton. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. Paul with the 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Paul's got 6 points.
Boy, Chris Paul has been a top-notch perimeter shooter. His form is just perfect.
And the Heat shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Rockets the pass to Williams. For the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, as we know, Chris Paul is such a student of the game. He really is a coach on the floor, but he can be hard on his teammates. Austin Rivers said he's the one that's going to put you in your place. He's going to tell you the truth. He's going to yell at you. All the good point guards have to be the bad guy sometime. He's a leader, man. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. He certainly backs it up on the floor. And Bahamute's checked in for Paul Pierce.
Terrific team chemistry on display. Everyone communicated well, and as a result, they got a great look out of it.
Jordan kicks to Paul. Picked by Griffin. Paul dishes to Griffin. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Griffin's got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Doc Rivers is one of the best in the business. His strength as a coach is first, he has a great job relating with the players. X's and O's, he is superb. And I think for him is he does a good job of being able to call plays on the fly.
The adjustments of Doc Rivers, Smitty, you talked about, are what stand out to me. He'll switch who initiates the offense if he feels there is a mismatch to be taken advantage of in a heartbeat.
I think he has a great feel for the game, and he can see plays develop, and also on the fly, change up the offense.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Los Angeles. And Miami with a change here, too. Josh Richardson's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Dragic against Paul. Passes to Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dragic from outside. Miami no good on that time either.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
That's a 2 from Paul. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
You can put a hand in Chris Paul's face, but he's used to that. He can still nail it.
Raiders on the wing. Back to Dragic. Wide open look, and it's good. 2 points. Dragic has got his first basket.
I'm not entirely sure what the defensive strategy was there, but it worked poorly. He loves taking that shot.
To the paint, stolen by Waiters. To the inside, here's Richardson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Richardson against Redick. Back to Paul. Trying his luck deep. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Waiters kicks to Dragic. Winslow setting the pick for Dragic. Looking for Waiters and gets it there. Rebound by the Clippers. Paul, right side. Here's Griffin. And the Clippers miss again.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the left side wing. Winslow wide open. He fires. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And Redick, here we go. Can't connect from short range.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a whole different ball game down low when this fella is lurking around.
Waiters against Mba'amoute. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Waiters.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Pick by Griffin. Here's Paul, and Paul slams it in.
It's a real challenge to contain Chris Paul off pick-and-roll basketball. Reason why he can pass it at an elite level and shoot it at an elite level.
And for all the leadership and his mental toughness, Chris Paul has said that he won't be a coach when it's all said and done for him as a player. Steve, a bit surprising as you think he'd be a fantastic coach.
Yeah, I think so. I think one of those guys that, yeah, right now he said he doesn't want to be a coach. Coaching isn't for everybody. But at the end, yeah, I think Chris Paul still might look at that coaching.
There's Winslow, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And Los Angeles with some changes. Spates checked in for Jordan. Crawford comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Austin Rivers in for Chris Paul. And then for Miami, Chris Bosh is checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Dion Waiters. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Crawford passes to Rivers. Inside, it's stolen by Johnson. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. Mba'amoute with the steal. Kicks it to Rivers. Pulls up on the elbow. And there's a whistle that goes on Luke Mba'amoute. That's his first foul.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
I'm with you. I didn't think he'd get that one off in time, but his shot is so quick. He did.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Timeout called, the Heat.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it. Bring it in. Take a seat. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we want it more than them. Do not give them any life out there. Understood? We got this.
And he has the ability to slide his feet and beat you to the spot.
I always get the sense they feel they're never out of the shot, like they always have a chance to disrupt that shot in some way.
And they do a good job of active hands, a lot of deflection, and that keeps you off balance as an offensive player.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Defense has been atrocious lately for them. You can't blame him at all for wanting to address that here in this timeout.
Bosh, the screen. Johnson against Rivers. Here's Bosh. Second chance shot. And it's Spates with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Johnson with a screen on Johnson. Redick dishes to Crawford. A three-pointer off the mark. The Heat trail by 11. Johnson kicks to Bosch. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one.
The D realized their mistake just a little too late, and he made them pay for it.
To the inside, Spates, and the slam dunk by Spates.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Johnson draws the double. Here's Bosch. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Bosch has got 10.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Rivers kicks to Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Spates has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Redick. Rivers passes to Spates. Crawford outside. 4 on the shot clock. One shot on the way. No good. Now the Heat take it the other way. Richardson with it. There's Winslow.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. That's good from Winslow. And around the NBA, Steve, there seems to be a general feeling, I guess, dislike, if you want to call it that, of the Clippers from other fan bases. A lot of it seems to stem from the idea that perhaps the team flops too much and they complain too much.
Yeah, I think it's the whining. But also I think a lot of fans weren't happy with how the Clippers was able to keep DeAndre Jordan and steal them from the Mavericks. They weren't happy. Happy about that situation. He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
There's a good screen. And the pass to Spates. Stolen by Bosch. In the corner, Winslow with it. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist. Winslow's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Total collapse on defense there. You can't let a good shooter like him get a clear look at the basket from outside.
Pierce with a screen on Johnson. Rivers kicks to Pierce. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And it's Bosch at the elbow. Here's Johnson, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
Second chance points can kill you. You must concentrate on the defensive glass.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Wesley Johnson. Derek Williams checked in for the Heat. And that one falls for Johnson. James Johnson, a journeyman forward, a product of Wake Forest, as we know, Smitty, and wherever he has landed, he has found a way to crack the rotation and get solid minutes.
Yes, James Johnson is a perfect guy to round out your roster. Reason why he can play either forward position with ease. He is comfortable and productive both as a starter or coming off the bench.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. For three, Felton. Rebound by Williams. The Heat trail by 3.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
In this situation, I think it's a must.
Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
The defense looks done right now. No hustle or real desire to get stops.
Spade sets a screen for Rivers. Back to Felton. From deep. Again, the miss by Felton. On the wing, Johnson. 5 points in the game. Here's Bosch. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. There's Crawford with the 3. And it's, yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Terrific way to end the half. Nailing a 3 to add to the lead.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Clippers on top, up by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, which end of the floor is most important in terms of change?
Well, on both ends. Decision-making offensively with the turnovers, got him out in the open court, got him some easy ones, and we have to settle into our game defensively, try to disrupt him a little bit. It's been way too easy for us.
We'll see if you can get your fingerprints on this game. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. From the get-go, it was the Clippers who came out strong. At one point, they had a 9-point lead fueled by some entertaining defensive and offensive plays. And it was a 9-point lead for them as they finished the first quarter. Going into the second quarter, they lost a little focus, sacrificed some points, but still finished with a 4-point cushion at the half. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, I love the way they're pushing the tempo, beating the defense down the floor, filling the lanes, finishing with authority, Ernie, getting to the rim and finishing hard.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
I really like how they limited turnovers. You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice passes. When you can play like this and cut back turnovers, it can add up to over 10, 8, 12, 15, 16 easy points, Ernie. I don't know how many points, a lot of easy points. They'll be in good shape if they can keep making the same smart plays.
That'll do it for now. Second half coming up. We'll see you after the game.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at Hassan Whiteside in this game. Guys, he's everywhere.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
This has been a breakthrough game for him, and we've only played one half of basketball so far.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Miami, Winslow and Bosch at the forward spots. Dragic is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Whiteside in at the center, locking down the middle. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. So it'll be DeAndre Jordan shooting. It goes on Justice Winslow. We all know the struggles that DeAndre Jordan has had at the free throw line. Smitty, he just can't seem to find a consistent stroke.
Well, it's hard because teams understand when you're shooting that type of percentage, the strategy is, yes, we're going to foul DeAndre Jordan. It'll only get better if he can make free throws. Other than that, the coaching staff has to weigh the options. Should we keep him in? Should we take him out? But if he made his free throws, that would all go away.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Yeah, questionable. But it almost got through. It's probably a quick bucket if it did.
That's tipped. Oh, the lob to Reddick.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Here's Dragic. Right side a screen. Beyond the arc. No good from Dragic.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Paul kicks to Mbamute. A putback, and Griffin stays with it. And it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Bosh, that's good.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second one.
Yeah, he's one of those players. He operates at a different speed versus the defense.
That's a 2 from Paul. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds now in the game. There's Winslow. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. At one point, they led by 16. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Yeah, and as many times as you see it, you know, you never get used to seeing a player have to come out with injury.
I hate it. Getting a chance to see him walk off the court, not good.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Smitty, you were just starting in the league when NBA basketball games were becoming what they are today in the 90s. The popularity of the game has just increased so substantially. Was it strange to see yourself being portrayed in video games as we see now? And how did you react to it?
You know, very humbling, Kevin, to get a chance to see yourself, your name being called in the video game. But what I did like, Kevin, I was so skinny. The video game had me looking buff with muscles and everything. So I like that.
You look pretty good right now.
Yeah, that's because you're my friend.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, smartphones and other technology are ubiquitous nowadays. Clippers head coach Doc Rivers says teams do pay a price. Social media and texting has absolutely hurt chemistry, he said. He recalled his championship season with the Celtics. One of the best things that happened to them was during the preseason in Italy, the players couldn't get a wireless signal, and they had to actually talk with one another. Kevin?
Yeah, that connection between players can make a difference. Thanks, David. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. So it'll be DeAndre Jordan shooting. It's on Chris Bosh.
Well, DeAndre Jordan is a guy that will rebound the basketball, block shots. But what I like about right now is becoming an offensive threat, being able to run the floor and make an impact on both ends.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Pierce has checked in. Jordan no good on the free throw. And DeAndre Jordan changes the game defensively, Steve, as you alluded to. Just eats up space in the middle and alerts other players of where they need to be, altering shots, blocking shots every second he's on the floor.
Does a nice job of being that anchor in the middle, like you said, blocking shots. But what I love about him, he's an aggressive rebounder. Yes, he uses his height and his athleticism, but you got to want to go get it. He goes to get it.
Miami shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside, Felton. Jordan the screen. Felton dishes to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And DeAndre has really beefed up his body over the years, remaining ready for whatever the defense throws his way.
The Heat trail by 10. Dragic the pass to Winslow. Whiteside a screen on Griffin. Here's Waiters. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Waiters got 7 points in the game.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Dragic against Felton. Pass to Pierce. Launches a three. Waiters grabs the miss. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The 19-foot shot. Great D that time from Reddick.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
On that play, you gotta trust your teammates. Instead of forcing that one, just pass it.
The Heat have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Waiters against Reddick. Waiters no luck.
He just looks uncomfortable offensively, really over the course of the whole game, and is killing his team.
Griffin kicks to Pierce. Back to Griffin. Just 5 on the clock. Reddick for 3. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Reddick's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Reddick is just the ultimate professional. Even when it looks like a tough bucket, he makes it look too easy.
Dragic dishes to Winslow. Back to Dragic. Waiters with the ball. Now guarded by Reddick. The baseline J. Miami no good on that time either.
Right now, he's trying to find the mark. Unfortunately, he's starting to feel a little bit desperate.
Yes, that goes in.
Reddick is just a thorough scorer. He looks calm and collected, rising up from any place on the court.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Well, Griffin, Steve, might be the most well-known of players in the NBA just because of how marketable he is. You see him a ton in commercials, and he really is one of the biggest faces in the league.
Well, he's one of those guys. You see him in a lot of guest spot appearances on comedy shows, and he's fit right in. A playful guy. And also, when you can have the jumping ability that Blake Griffin has, a lot of people want to market you.
Blake Griffin really making a difference here.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Richardson's checked in. The Heat trail by 13. Outside Dragic. Tipped away. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Raymond Felton. Here's Waiters. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Jordan. It's Crawford with the drive. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Goran Dragic.
Jamal Crawford, the former Michigan Wolverine, continues to thrive as a scorer.
Now, when you talk about the short list of players with the elite handles in the NBA, you have to include Jamal Crawford. Smitty, you know this. He can make defenders look absolutely ridiculous with his crossover.
Well, you talk about elite handles. This is the godfather of handling the basketball, crossover, tricks, and he's still able to be very productive at his age. And because of his dribbling and also his jump shot and his love for the game, that's what you love a Jamal Crawford. Jamal Crawford adding another 6th Man of the Year award to his resume. He is one of those guys, when you call his number, as soon as he checks in the game, he is ready to score.
He hits both from the stripe. And with Crawford coming off the bench, he has the perfect mentality, Steve, to be that source of instant offense, which every team needs, especially this one. He has that short memory for missed shots and is aggressive, I think, in always creating chances.
Yeah, Jamal Crawford, the sixth man of the year. That should be just named the Jamal Crawford Award. He does it all the time. He's comfortable in that role. He is instant offense as soon as he checks in.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
They look like they're having some fun out there today, but it's always easy to enjoy it when you have a big lead.
No good from Dragic.
Okay, his shot isn't there tonight. It's a major reason why they're behind. He needs to start sharing the basketball.
Here's Crawford. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Crawford is very tricky, so good at drawing contact and getting chances at the line.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. A different look for Miami. Derek Williams checked in for Bosch. Ellington comes in for Waiters. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Both good from the line that time.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Left side, Williams. Will it go? The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 assists in the game.
That's a great example of the importance of chemistry. He knew where his teammate wanted the ball, and he put it right there.
There's the dish to Johnson. Right side, Jordan. And they will call over the back on the play.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
The Heat trail by 18. Pass to Whiteside. Back to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Terrific court awareness to hit his teammate with a perfect pass in transition.
Crawford's shot is good. Crawford's got 9 points here in the second half.
No surprise, Crawford is lighting up the floor. This is a guy that has multiple 50-point games to his name.
Shot's good by Williams.
He knows his teammate loves to shoot from that spot on the floor and get him the ball exactly there.
Los Angeles leading by 16. Crawford passes to Pierce. And Paul Pierce with the slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. 3-pointer Ellington. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jordan's got 11 rebounds in the game. Unloads. Pierce with another miss. The Heat trail by 18. Williams kicks to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
He has been one of the only positive things for his team. Everyone else is struggling.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Well, you guys talk about an imposing presence on the floor. Hassan Whiteside is about as big as they get in the NBA. You can't go through him, and it's even tougher, Greg, to go over the top of him.
And Whiteside is a tree of a player. There is no other way to put it. Measures at 7 feet flat, but has enough bounce in his jump where you think he's 7'6" at the end of the game. Also, very solid core strength, guys. He is difficult to move when he plants his feet.
And Baamute's checked in for the Clippers. Austin Rivers comes in for Wesley Johnson. Moment here now for an injury report. Now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Chris Paul's doing. David.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Clippers' head athletic trainer, and he's saying that he severely tore his Achilles. He won't return to this game, and he could be looking at a very long recovery process. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
I mean, a devastating blow, to say the least.
The Clippers have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. And the first one at the line is good. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Miami with a change here, too. Chris Bosh has checked in for Johnson. The Heat trail by 18. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got assist number 8 now on the night.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Outside, Redick unloads. Los Angeles with another miss. Miami's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
To the middle. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
See, in this half, I feel like he's a much different shooter. Calm, focused, and letting things come to him. J.J. Redick, a fantastic shooter in this league, led the league in three-point percentage, and he did it while taking over 5 threes a game. J.J., I call him just jumpers.
And you know, Steve, for Redick and his shooting, it seemed to be overshadowed by what was going on elsewhere in the league. He's shooting 47.5% from deep is just incredible.
Yeah, you see so many other guys that they're talking about, but when you look at those numbers, you said it, 47.5% from deep. That is incredible. That's basically making half of your three-point shots.
Felton dishes to Redick. 6 to shoot. Here is Mbamute. Miami grabs the miss. Whiteside's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Feeds to Richardson. White block shot and misses it off the right side of the rim. Clippers leading by 15. Here's Crawford. And count it from 19 feet away. Crawford's got 13 points in the second half.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Richardson, good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Felton kicks to Redick. To the left side wing. Here's Jordan. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Jordan's got 9 points now in the quarter.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
Now here's Johnson. Right side a screen. Here's Bosh. He could go. No good there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Clippers lead by 17. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Heat trail by 17. Crawford at the 2 with Mbamute playing the 3. The dunkers, Griffin and Jordan, are the bigs. And it's Rivers in at the point guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Not a high percentage look, but the defense gave him just enough space and he buried it.
Crawford outside. Picked by Griffin. Crawford kicks to Griffin. Raiders grabs the miss.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
And that kind of tier defense is crucial to any team's success. Gotta defend the paint.
Clippers leading by 12. Picked by Griffin. Rivers kicks to Griffin. Mbamute. Launches it. 6 on the shot clock. Connects from three-point range. And the Clippers lead by 15.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
Their defense has been atrocious all game long.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Crawford passes to Rivers. They get the rebound. Griffin kicks to Mbamute. Misses the deep three-point attempt. The Heat trail by 13. Waiters gets a wide open look. Bosh.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Jordan the screen. Crawford dishes to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Can't let DeAndre get loose near the rim. He's very good at tracking down those rebounds.
And the Heat call time here.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Definitely. He saw some stuff he didn't like out there, and I think taking this time to calm his guys down is the right call.
Whiteside's checked in for Wayne Ellington. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Dragic, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Rivers, and finished off by Rivers.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
The fans really get their money's worth when they get to see him make plays like that.
Rockets the pass to Whiteside, and Jordan sends it back.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high. That's a solid pass right inside where his teammate wants it.
The Heat trail by 15. Down low. Bosh kicks to Whiteside. Good, and it's Bosh picking up the assist. Bosh has got his 5th assist in this one.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
They get it back. Griffin's shot is off.
Blown opportunity right there. Point blank lay in. Come on now.
Winslow dishes to Waiters. They double him with Rivers out to the right wing. Bosh. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
On that play, you gotta trust your teammates. Instead of forcing that one, just pass it.
Waiters against Crawford. Whiteside, the pass to Winslow. He dishes it to Bosh. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Jordan the screen. Rivers kicks to Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Most of DeAndre's field goals are dunks. Exceptional at getting great position down inside.
Outside Bosh. Tipped away. Griffin with the steal. Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone. And that one is off. Now the Heat take it the other way.
It has not been an easy quarter for him offensively, but I like that he's staying aggressive.
Bosh, no one around him, and it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Rivers dishes to Jordan. Dragic's the pass to Waiters. And it's blocked by Jordan. And now the Clippers on the break.
Whoa! Beautiful. Beautiful.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
He thrives in the open court. Such an aggressive finisher.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Clippers leading by 13. Here's Rivers. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. He feeds it to Mbamute. Jordan sets the pick for Rivers. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Dragic. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Spates checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Pass comes in for Blake Griffin. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Mbamute. That's Felton in for Rivers. And it's the Clippers with the ball. 13-point lead. Crawford's shot is good.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
And he's not going to back off. Even with that big lead, he's going to get more motivated to keep stretching out their lead.
There's the pick. There's Winslow. And it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got his 5th rebound in this one. Johnson kicks to Bass. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
That would have been a good time to just keep it simple. No need to rush that pass.
And the Heat making a change here. Johnson's checked in. The Heat trail by 15. Outside Dragic. Whiteside sets the pick for Johnson. The teardrop falls in.
When you have a reliable floater like that, it can be absolutely lethal.
Clippers have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the 4th. That's about 43%. Johnson for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. And here's Winslow. He kicks it to Bosch. Dishes it to Dragic. Looking for Winslow. He gets it there.
Two shots.
That's good from Winslow. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Clippers leading by 12. Spates with it. The feed to Crawford. Good work defensively by Whiteside. The Heat trail by 12. Bosch kicks to Dragic. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. Now here's Felton. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Raymond Felton. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Felton.
When he's at the stripe, you know he is going to bring his best.
The Heat trail by 12. Timeout called the Heat.
Great job, guys. Nice work. Take a seat now. Let's talk.
And get their legs back under.
And stolen by Spates. And now here's Johnson, the fast break champ.
Way up there. Always helps to have a fantastic finisher running the break. Wesley Johnson just knows exactly where to be.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Johnson over to help. It's stolen by Bass. Stolen by Bosch. And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Bosch. Bosch.
Hustle up. Let's go. This W is ours. Listen, we cannot expect it to come easy at this stage in the game. I want a quality look at the basket, so listen up. We're going to beat him on the low block. When our man has his defender sealed, I want a quick entry pass inside so he can go to work. Here we go. Let's get some buckets now.
One of those guys. You can just see how defenses react to his presence when he's on the floor. Very vocal and acts as a leader on the defensive side as well.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Redick for three. They get the rebound. Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big foul. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That'll be his second foul of the game. Johnson kicks to Whiteside. Rivers against Dragic. Griffin with the steal.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball down low, but you have to be crafty about how you do it.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
He thrives in the open court. Such an aggressive finisher.
Winslow against Mba'amoute. Hits the front of the rim and out.
All alone inside. He's just going to have to shake that one off.
Clippers leading by 16.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away. And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Jordan.
He took up a lot of space under the boards tonight, guys. He had it in his mind that every missed shot was going to be his. And he went out there and got those rebounds. A strong effort on the glass.
Bosch dishes to Dragic. Knocks it loose. Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone. And then Rivers with the dunk.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
I mean, the game is in hand, but they're still running their offense, and they're just plain and simple, still making shots.
Griffin with the steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Picked by Griffin. Redick passes to Griffin. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Clippers lead by 21.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
You like to have these type of wins every now and then, just a comfortable win.
Bosch kicks to Whiteside. Passes it to Johnson. It's tipped. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Jamal, how did you guys get this win tonight?
We have good players. We have a good coach. I mean, he put us in good positions to succeed. Our players play for each other. We don't care about who scores, and we're a real team.
Yeah, there was a lot of flow out there tonight. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying good night, everyone. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, seen here. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game. DeAndre Jordan took the second half of this game by storm. Time and time again, he came up with huge plays for his team. What'd you notice about his performance, Kenny?
He executed the game plan as a scorer. It was by design that the team was going to try to get him good shots, but it was going to be up to him to make those shots. But I don't think anyone thought that he'd make them at that high level of efficiency.
I said for a long time that DeAndre Jordan should be getting a lot more credit, and tonight we saw why. He is capable of completely controlling the paint in any game.
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.